Woohoo! Here we go. I hope. There it is. I appreciate you hanging out there, Dave Views. I hope I live up to your expectations tonight. Reset the old death counter. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, you're not. Oh, okay. uh, it's magic all around tonight. Come on, Streambot. Reset my desk. There it is. Okay. It worked. Woohoo! Yes, I'm rising from the grave. I'm like the great pumpkin. Almost as big around. This should be fun. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna take it from the start. I'm not gonna restart a character. That would just be, that would bore everybody out of their eyeballs. But yeah, we're gonna start. I never put any magics on this my test guy, so this will be easy. We're just gonna do all of it. Your all-star server got a new place, better place. And enjoy it. That's what it's there for, dude. Find you a good home. If you don't like it, move to a different place. Blow that one up and move on. Plenty of places to settle there. Ooh. You got a good pair. Hey, Meryl. How you doing tonight? Thanks for coming. Doing pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day tomorrow. We gotta yeah, do it. Tomorrow's moving day for my father-in-law, so yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. But all good things, so that's awesome. Even if it drives nuts, yeah. Hopefully after every day everyone's relaxed. Yep, that's the plan. Hey, Dax. I was already all right. Well, welcome all you OGs out there, whether you're an online gamer, an original gangster, or just an old geezer like me. This is Yuli 1961 for Old Gamers Never Die, and we are going to go back into Conan tonight on the Age of Sorcery game and do sorcery. Go figure. I've been getting a lot of questions around just kind of the basic stuff on sorcery and how do you do things and there seems to be a lot of new people playing Conan, and so what I thought I'd do is just take tonight. We're going to go through every step of the sorcery process. So I think I can get it all done. I'm gonna have to spawn in some stuff so that y'all not watching me go around chopping down trees and things like that. But we're gonna go to all the places. We're gonna get all the things, and what we'll try to do is progress through all the levels so we get from knowing nothing in sorcery. Knowing nothing is a something that comes natural to me, all the way up to the top tier sorcery. But before I do that, I want to do a couple shout outs. First, I don't know how to even express this, but 1,400 subs. 1,400. Actually, 1,404 when I looked last. That is just amazing. Thank y'all so much for that. I'm just, yeah, over the moon over that. That is cool. I did want to make sure I did a couple of shout outs. I posted something today on the everything I could post it on around Yellow Lotus Potion, because that's one of the ways you can kind of reset all your stuff. And in the last update that came out yesterday, and actually people have been having problems with it for about a week now, but Yellow Lotus Potion, yellow, we say yellow down here, Yellow Lotus Potion. Try to get it out. Right now it's resetting all of your knowledge points, not just the knowledge points that you earned through the game, but if you've been using shards to get knowledge points or go to the scroll room and get scrolls, and you've used those, right now there's some bug and it's wiping all that out. So be careful if you're trying to reset your attribute points. Yellow Lotus Potion is the easiest to get, and especially down Noob River, there's plenty of yellow lotuses around there. And if you're early in the game, you haven't gotten this extra stuff, it's probably not a big deal. But if you're advanced in the game and you've been using shards to get to some extra knowledge points or get some scrolls from the cartographer, you stand to lose. So don't use it. Go that and the Potion of Remembrance, I think, is the one that does the knowledge points. I would not use either one of those right now until they get that straight, because you may lose some stuff that you really don't want to lose. And if you're on official servers, you're not getting it back. I mean, if you're on an unofficial, maybe the admin will be nice to you and help you out, but you know, that all depends on your server. So just as a public service announcement, make sure I have the, get my words out. I have the link to Kai on Fire's video about it. It's about 3 minutes long, so it'll give you all the details. But I've got that posted in Discord. I've got that posted on my Twitter. Just take the 3 minutes, watch it. Make sure you're doing, you're not putting yourself at risk here on that. The other thing I want to do is I want to do some shout outs for some of the folks that are very active in the OG channel and have really helped me out along the way. Smiz13 has reached her 340 goal that she was after last week. In fact, she's gone past that. So congratulations, Smiz. A. Roberts, I just checked him. He has broken the 900 sub number. So awesome work, A. Roberts. I really enjoy watching his videos. If you've never watched them, you should go out there and take a look at him. I've got the links to these channels in the description of the video. Go check them out when you got time. Watch my video first. I'm not saying leave, but these are some great people. They got great content, and hey, if you enjoy the channel, sub. If you don't, at least give them some feedback. And old gamer. He just went over 300. Good job, dude. And fire this up. You need to be coughing before I get started. And then Tyler Play Games, she's working on a 200 subs. So, hey, if you get a chance, check the links in the description. Go to their sites. Take a look at their videos. If you enjoy them, like I said, give them a like. Give them some comments. If you enjoy it enough to subscribe. That's awesome. But, yeah, so that's kind of the housekeeping stuff. So let's go. Let's do this thing. Everybody's going, come on, Yuli, stop screwing around. All right, here we go. Yay! Play single player. All right, so I'm going to do some things, and then I'm going to look for your feedback, because this stream tonight is for people that are trying to figure this thing out, the magic sorcery stuff. So if you've got questions or you've run into things that have not worked for you, then let me know and we'll test it. Cause I can just throw things in admin and we can figure it out. So if you've got some weird weapons and are not working right or a different build, we can do that. But I do want to work through trying to get all the magic stuff done tonight. So let's get started. I am, for all intents and purposes, we are at the beginning of the game, right? You come through, and you may come through any of these little alleyways on the map to get into Noob River, right? So I figured it'd be fitting to start here. I brought the Supremes with me. We may or may not bring them with us the whole time, but they were lonely back at the lab, and so I brought them with me. Let's get them following me for right now. Okay, so just so we're all starting off. Well, I love rolling around in the sand because that just makes me happy. Okay, so let's go here. We're gonna go to knowledge. So if you're playing and you've started your Conan build, but you really haven't messed with the sorcery stuff at all because you're just having fun playing the game, and there's a lot of new stuff in the way the game works with the attributes, and I've got videos out on how to work that and how to corrupt it. But tonight's going to be about sorcery, and it's not necessary to be corrupted to do sorcery. Sorcery will corrupt your character, but you can get it back off of you with, the standard, things like dancers and cleansing brews and hearts of the hero and all that kind of stuff. So none of this stuff is permanent. It's a different way to play the game if you're interested in doing it. It is not fast. So if you're looking for something that, fireball, ice bridge, blah, 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 it doesn't work that way. So just so you know, that's kind of what you're looking at. But it's a different aspect of the game, and it can add to definitely give you some edge on some of the stuff that you're doing. I got this question before we even got started about, do I usually play on official servers or unofficial, or do I play PvP or PvE? I typically do not play official. I have, and it drove me crazy. Because it takes so freaking long. So I play on unofficial servers. And by the way, link in the description below to Dax's Conan server. If you're interested in playing with a group of people that are pretty chill, relaxed, and love helping other people out, we have our server out there. That Dax has his server out there. He graciously allows me to play on it. But the link to his Discord and the information is in the description below. You can come to our Discord. You can get that as well. We have a channel dedicated to Conan for text notices, and then we also have a voice chat that people are in a lot of. So if you're trying to figure this stuff out, there's ways to do that. Like I said, I don't play official anymore. I may at some point, if I get enough people, that want to see how PvEC works, I might try that. But I'm too old for this offline rating shenanigan stuff. I don't have patience for it. But some people like playing that way. Have at it. But the stuff that we're going to cover tonight is good for anybody, because this is how you get magics and how you do the whole sorcery gig. So let's go. Just to show you, there's your sorcery tab. If you're like this character that I have here, you have nothing in it. There is, when you're leveling your character up, you're going to get points, and you spend those points to get all the different learnings, right? Magic doesn't work that way. Sorcery does not count against you, doesn't count any points, doesn't do any of that stuff. So if you're worried about, I'm not really ready to start sorcery yet, and I'm saving my points up because I don't want to use them all up and then not be able to spend them on the magic stuff, doesn't work that way. And I made that mistake in the test live. I basically ran my character almost all the way up to 60, and then I'm wondering how the magic stuff is going to drop. It doesn't drop this way, but we're going to go show you how that works. Okay, so again, all empty. I don't have anything, any of my stuff here filled out, because I'll just spawn it in if we need it. But yeah, I'll try to get to you. The settings on this single player game, everything is vanilla except for the thrall timers. So if you want the cost of something, we'll look it up and you'll be able to see, because I'm not running on anything different than official. So if you're working on an unofficial server that has boosted rates, it's going to cost you less to build stuff, or you'll be able to get harvest faster or whatever else. But first thing we're going to need to do, if you want to do sorcery, the way you get sorcery is you got to go find a sorcerer or res or whatever they call them. Now, I've told y'all in other videos, and I'm in admin mode, that's why nothing's attacking me right here. But I'm going to kind of get us down the road here. What you're going to want to do is go to camps where there are sorcerers. And they're scattered all over the map. But a good place, get out of here, to go is where I have my thrall recruitment station. And you know what? It's not a bad place if you can get there. Depending on what map you're playing on, if this area is going to be heavily farmed or not. But this area right here, Sinner's Refuge, is where I have my recruitment station. Not working the building, but it's a great place for thralls. And you can get some decent level ones and some named ones. And then the other thing is, there are 2 camps up here, and we're gonna go up here and I'm gonna show you how to get started on this whole process. If I would hit the right button, that'd be awesome. Must be a glitch in the counter. I haven't died yet. I'm always here. I just don't always speak. Yeah, that's probably... Dax has this Batman voice that really, I don't know, gives me the EBGBs. That's not the way he always talks. He just likes to do that just to give me the EBGBs. Okay, so I'm delaying. Let's go. Come on, dude. Hit the right button. There. Am I not? Oh, that's why. Maybe I'm not in admin mode. Stuff is attacking me, and I'm going, oh, yeah, it's not going to kill me. I'm in admin. Let's go to settings. Server settings. Make me admin. Okay. Let's do that. We'll just move around the map like that. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. Okay, that's better. And we'll set, when we get there, I'll set... Oh, no, there we go again. Oh, crap. Why? 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 Why does it keep doing that to me? Man, that's not even fair. That shouldn't count. Ow. All right. Where did I die? I even colored all my armor nice in OG type colors, and I just got blood all over it. All right, we'll chop my body up. The ladies are going to need some fresh flesh before long. Oh, now I can't move. That's great. Oh, because I got all some stakes on me. Oh, she's got a bear still from the other day when we were doing it. Okay. All right. I think we can get around now. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Ignore all this stuff. I really don't need to bring those guys up here. We'll just leave them here. Actually, no, I don't. Because you know what will happen? If you leave your thralls scouting and you leave them for too long, they'll go back to the last place you plopped them down. And then they won't be scouting anymore, but they won't be with you. Where's the other one? Come here. Where's the other one? Who do we lose? Oh no! What did they not all come? All right, there's Dot, Winkle. We're missing Tinkle. Oh, where is she? Is she on top of there? She didn't come back with us. Oh, that's not good. Let's go back and grab Tinkle because we don't want to lose her. I don't think. Well, let's just tell her to go home. Where's she at? So if you're not used to playing, you can check on your followers up here, and it'll tell you where stuff is. Tinkle is scouting. Where is she scouting at? If you click this will tell you. It'll show you on the map where that follower is at. Oh yeah, she's still there. Yep, there she is. She's still down there. I'm not going to go down and get her because we really don't need the additional assistance right now. So I'm just going to, come on, hit the right button. We'll just tell her to go home. I think I can just send her home, right? Rescue. Yeah, not. Why not? Okay, go home. Yeah, we'll rescue her. She'll go home. There, she's rescued. Perfect. And now we're going to do the thing so that we don't have to go into darkness the whole time we're playing. And we're going to set the day cycle to day always. Okay, we're good. All right, so wait a minute. They're all here now. Guarding, following. Okay. I guess she just came to where I was. Oh, this is... Oh, see, that's what I mean. Because if they go to the last place that you plopped them down, and apparently this was it. I was thinking back at the lab. All right, we're going to leave them here because we're good. I think we handle this stuff. Y'all want to see me get killed again anyway. I know it. Maybe there was writing in Lady Gaga Necker. All right. So here we go. I'm going to get... I thought... No, I want you to stay here, Winkle. Climb? Yeah, you know. Just... Come on. I didn't mean to be so discombobulated when we got started. Come on, climb, dude. I promise we will get the show on the road. But then again, you folks that have seen me play before realize that this is not unusual. All right, is she up here? Yeah, she's up here. Where is she at? Dot. There. You stay here. That's right. Right there. Okay, no longer following, no longer farting. Yeah, okay. Following. Yeah. All right, we got it. Now, so the reason I wanted to come here is because there's two camps right here that are Dafari camps, and they both have a sorcerer in them. And the one up here is really easier to get than the one up there a little bit because there's more people up there, and they're mean. They're all mean. But we're gonna go. We can do this legit here. Settings. No longer admin, right? No, don't want to be admin. Good, I'm not. All right, resume. Stuff gonna attack me? Hello. Yep. He's gonna attack me. Missed. Okay. All right, so we're legit. Okay, so once again on the map, this is where I'm at. So when you first start the game, if you're kind of hanging out around this area, this is not hard to find, and it's a really good place for kind of a newbie type situation to get started on. But it's great all through the game because you can get some easy followers, and we're going to need them because there's two things that we're going to need followers for. One is for zombies, and one is for donations. Hello, Wolfie. Well, not Wolfie, but. Okay. So you just run up from the river, run right up here. And we'll have this camp here. And there is a sorcerer up here. Now, so the reason why you need a sorcerer, like my pink or green soles on my shoes, they are going to drop things that you're going to need to get started. They're going to drop broken spells or failed sorcerer spells. They're going to drop spell pages. Let's just get this part out of the way. Ow. Ow! Oh, and as far as my build, it's the same build that I use for pretty much... Oh, did somebody shooting at me? Oh, you gotta go, dude. Okay. Same build that I usually use, just strength. Dax asked me the other night, why the heck do you have stuff in expertise? And I was like, because it gives me a little bit of carry weight, but so does extending this out a little bit further, so I did it. So we'll see how this works, but basically I've got 15 points in strength to get me out to the Berserker. I've got 5 points in agility for the backstab. I've got vitality up to the fast healer, authority all the way up, and using healthy diet and well trained, and then grit up to endurance, stamina regen 25% faster. So basic all around build that seems to work for me. Oh, so one thing, I don't know if anybody else has experienced this lately, but since the last update, Conan has kind of lagged out for me a couple times, like almost to a stop. So hopefully that won't happen tonight. I've reset everything. I updated all my NVIDIA drivers today and all that kind of good stuff. So hopefully that'll work. Okay, the sorcerer in this camp is up right up there on this little rise. You just go around here and take him out. He'll always be up here unless somebody else has just killed him. Now let's see what the, yeah, see, now that I want him, I'm not going to get him. Ow, ow, stop it. Okay, another one. Where did you come from? Oh, ow, got me stuck around the wall. Stop, my turn. There. All right, so what the sorcerer will have is those spell pages, which is what this is, right? Wrong person, come on. There, right here, fails sorcerer spell page. So don't throw that away, grab it, because you'll need it later, even if you don't have anything else in here. But we're not looking for that. That's not the thing we want. Let's go up here and see if the other camp has it, and if they don't, we'll spawn one in so you can see what it looks like. You know, the thing is, when I was doing the test server, oh, let's drink some aloe. Yum. That's the other good part about it here is there's lots of aloe down on the beach that you can make all the aloe potions you want. We'll go up here. There's some spiders, but nothing really bad if you take this route. Hey, Gail, how you doing? I messed with the sound a little bit today, so let me know if there's, you know, stuff is too loud or too soft on the game sounds. Where you at? I know you're out here. Stupid spider. Who was it was getting killed by the spiders? It was Lag, wasn't it? Thinking spiders. What game sounds? Oh, well, I must have turned them down too much. Oops. All right, here we go. Climb up here. Come on, dude. Dude, what is wrong with the climbing tonight? It must be the green soles on my boots. I think that's what it must be. It must be like slime or something, or not sticky. All right, I'm going to turn them up a little bit. Stop shooting that stuff at me. Okay. Audio. Well, turn the master up a little bit. Part of the problem with these games is the entry screen is just so freaking loud. All the 40-year-old gamers, respect to the 50-plus-year-old gamers. How about 60 plus? I'll be 61 in another week. Is that better? Can you hear me yell? Hear me roar. But yeah, if you just kind of skirt this thing, it's like I said, if you're new and you don't want to run into a whole lot of bad guys, this is not too bad of a place to go. Because you can get around all those spiders by climbing up here. Just run around the edge. There's nothing up here to hurt you at this part. And there's some metal nodes up here, so you can get some iron. Don't go out there and play with him unless you're ready to play with him. That's a 3-skull spider boss, and he'll wreck your day if you're like a level 5. You will not make it. Oh, you know what? I have another. Let's do the whirly jig thing. That's that Dax taught me. I can barely hear these guys. Can y'all hear him hollering? Hello, guys. Sorry to break up your day, but we're gonna chop you into little pieces. There, chop chop. Find breakers flank. That's the other Dafari camp. Now this one's got a few more people in it. And you don't have to fight all of them if you don't want to. Yeah, Big One's fuzzy and cool. He's nice. He likes to give hugs. But really, if you come up and stay to the left here, all you gotta do is take out these two guys. And the sorcerer is right up here. You may aggro a couple of fighters. Okay. Oh, one more. Stop it. There. Okay. Now, oh, he doesn't have anything either? Oh, look, I was looking. I was in timeout. All right. I called timeout, and you still attack me. Okay, so, and see, gone. So this is something that's been glitchy since the test live, is the sorcerers for some reason fall through the map. So if you kill one, oh, see, he's there, you just can't see him. If you kill one, loot the body as fast as you can, because they'll disappear, and it's not like the disappearing that Conan's always had, where, you know, sometimes the stuff just disappears and it doesn't render, and you got to go out of render range and come back. They're gone, and it's just the sorcerers. But anyway, this is what we're trying to find, and I'm not going to make you spend, because I have gone through like 10 or 15 sorcerers to find. I don't know what that is. That iced tea? Yeah, let's use that. Getting thirsty. It's thirsty work killing all these Dafaris out here. Darfaris. It's not Dafari, it's a Darfari. And let's eat a little bit of something. So search them as fast as you can so they don't fall through the map. But you're looking for, and I'll go into the admin panel, and we're going to look for cloth. This thing right here, it's called a cloth satchel. There's also a leather satchel. But it looks kind of like a bearer satchel. I'll show you when I get in my inventory here. But so it looks kind of like the bearer satchel, but it's this thing's purple instead of blue. Yes, exactly. Oh, good point there, Sesame Street Fighter. A lot of times on the benches or things that you'll see in the camps, there'll be scrolls laying around, so grab those if you see them. So just always keep an eye out for that. Why am I so freaking heavy? Oh, because I got these. All right, so you open these things up when like I said, you're going out, you're trying to kill sorcerers. That's what you need to do to start the sorcery path. Kill sorcerers until you find one of these packs. And then you open it up just like you would a bearer pack. It's not going to have a heck of a lot of stuff in there, but it's going to have, that's what you want, Dead Sorcerer's Map. That's going to tell you how to get to the book and the staff that starts you down the path to get your sorcery on. I'm curious, because I saw this last night when I was finding a bunch of these things, as to what if the leather pouch has anything different. Leather satchel. Let's see. Nothing. What did I get? Dead Sorcerer's Map. Some hide, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's just not the right one. So anyway, that's what you're looking for, and that's gonna, when you open it, you want this Dead Sorcerer's Map. Now, if you don't want to know where the Sorcerer's Cave is, then close your eyes. Because I'm going to click on the map and I want to show you where it's at. And then I'm going to teleport there, and then you can open your eyes again, right? So it's not like going to be forever. But some people like to find stuff on their own. I'm one of those people, and I was stubborn enough in my first playthrough on the test live to do it. And then when I did my official playthrough, I would not allow myself to get it until I found one of these maps. So, but everybody has their own thing. So if you don't want to know, look away. while I open this up. So you just hit it, and hit info, and it's going to come up, and that's the spell page. Come on, Yuli, open the right thing. Sorcerer's Map. See, I built it all up, and then wrong thing. Did Sorcerer's Map. Yep. Change the appearance of long forgotten cave network, which lies. Okay, show me the stinking. Oh, use. I'm hitting the wrong thing. Use when you see the map. It's been a while. I forget things. I'm old. Okay, so there's where it's at. And you're like, okay, great. What does that tell me? So if you close this, if you've been playing the game, you can go back and forth because you'll be able to open it again. But if you've been playing the game a while, you'll know this is basically where we're at. We're gonna go up there. If I hit the right button. Hey, Chrissy. All right. Keep looking away till I get to the right place. There's gators over here. This is a place you're probably going to be ready to come here around level 12 or 13, I think. I think you can probably get through this on 12 or 13. Pretty sure it's right over here. Because, I mean, it's just gators, right? And some things in the cave. And honestly, is this the imp cave? Seriously? Did I go to the wrong cave? This is the wrong freaking cave. Yeah, this is the imp cave. Dang it! Oh, I gotta kill these guys or they're gonna munch me. I forget I'm not in admin mode. They can't just keep wailing on me. I'll die. You'd love to see that, wouldn't ya? Think a little aloe. All right, where did I go wrong? I just do this because I'm kind of a little bit stupid, but let's try that. I think I'm too far down. Let's check. Close your eyes again. Okay, yeah, that's what I did. I went too far. We should be around here. Okay, let's go there. Did I make it? Am I here? I think I'm here. That's not here. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, I made it. All right, so this cave is not terrible. Like I said, I think you can do this even at like level 12, 15, 20, whatever, without too much trouble because you can kind of run away from these guys. There's only enemies at the very first part of it. And then after you get past them, then you don't have to worry about them until you come back out. And the only issue you want to do is you want to avoid them stacking up on you because they'll surround you and then you're in a world of hurt. So what I would suggest before, who if Dax knows what I'm going to say, before you go in there, here's a question to ask yourself. Might I get killed in here? And if the answer is yes, pick some fiber and make a bedroll. Oh, you got to have other stuff too. Let's get the string going. Let's am I going to need more? How much string do I need? 3 string and I need 2 branches. There's branches. There's everything you need here. The game provides. See how nice the game is? It gives us all the things we need so that we don't get ourselves in a pickle. So if you're concerned, and it goes for pretty much anything, if you're concerned about the thing you're getting ready to do, it's something you may die doing, at least for the first part of the game, you may want to do this. Because there is a spell in sorcery that allows you to recover your corpse with everything on it. But yeah, that's down the ways a little bit. We're going to get there. I'll show you. I'm going to show you. I'm here for you. Here we go. We're going to put this here and we're going to put it down. Not allowed because this is an event area, but if we just kind of go a little bit further, there we go. So now, if we die in here, we can respawn in here and come right back. Now, the thing is, I got to remember that now I place my bedroll here instead of at the thrall recruitment station, but that's okay. We'll be fine. All right, so there's the undead shellbacks in here. So if you have these things, if you bought the battle pass and you have challenges and one of them is undead creatures, oh look, I got a reward. Yay. You can get some undead creatures in here if you can handle killing them. But that's the big thing is they will gang up on you. So what I'm going to try to do, and again, I'm not an admin, so I'm not cheating here. I'm going to try to run past them and not engage, just so we can see if you can really do that. Because I've seen other people do it, but watching somebody else do it, who's a really good player, and I'm not. And doing it yourself, it's not always the same. And then the other thing is you don't know that maybe they're like in ghost mode and nothing sees them anyway. So there's a trick. See, I'm telling all the YouTuber tricks. Sometimes you can just put yourself in ghost mode and nothing can see you, and you don't have to worry about fighting things. If you have to ask, can I do this? Build a bed. Yes, that's Dax's motto. He tells us that all the time. He tells me that often because I'm like, oh, I got to do the naked run. All right. Oh, so I've made somebody mad. I don't think he'll come out here. I don't think he will. I think he'll just stay there and go, meh, nah. Take a sip of my Lipton tea. Not sponsored, but Lipton, give me a call. Yeah, we're going in here. Oh, and by the way, if you're having fun, reach down there and hit the like button. It's always good to know people like what I'm doing. It makes me happy. It also makes YouTube happy. You will get corrupted. All the time you're in here, you're going to be getting corrupted. It's not a lot, but yeah, you're going to hold corruption the whole time you're in here. So you don't want to stay in here. See ya. See ya. Oh, see, you really can run past these guys. They're not too smart. Once you get past that, you'll come up to a little place where there's, a floor, and oh, they're coming. They're coming. They won't come up here though. I don't think they can maneuver this little thing. There's where we're at. Ha ha. Can't catch me. I'm fast as fast can be. All right, so there's stuff that looks like it's on the floor, and you can't pick any of that stuff up. Over here, there's nothing to pick up. The boxes are, they're just it's nicely furnished. The ghost sorcerer is always prepared. Yes. All right, so yeah, lots of stacks of books. It looks very sorcery-ish. You can't use this teleport station. Again, it's decoration, but this is what you want. You want this book on this table, and you go up there and you hit that book, and you get 2 spells, and you also get the book in your inventory. See, there it is. And you have a staff that you can cast spells with. And you have some reagent pouches, which is these are the lowest level ones. But they will allow you to cast spells. You have to have reagents to cast a spell. All right? So, one thing you can do while you're here is over there's some boxes. And one of them is a legendary box. I don't have a key. But you can practice your sorcery. You can get your sorcery on from the get-go. You just put your staff in your hotbar. I didn't say that's what she said. And you go there, and you hit your fire button. And it's going to start casting spells. All right, so what we want is we have 2 spells we can do. Part the Veil of Time and Space, a glimpse of past, present, and future. Oh, thank you for the subs, Sean. Appreciate it. Or shape raw forces of nature and reality. That's the one we want. So all you do is target that, hit boom, and then it's going to give you a choice. What do you want to do? I want to cast the Frozen Ice Bridge. Now, when you do this, you want to look up a little bit, because if you look down, it's going to go down. So, boom, look up, and there's my bridge. And you just run across. Whee! And if you're really fast, you can grab these boxes because they got gold and stuff in them. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. Oh, now I'm encumbered. Oh, no. But yeah, you don't, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that wood. Can I move? Nope. But yeah, so you can go grab these boxes. One of them over here, like I said, is a legendary box. I think it's back over in there, but I want to get back across before my ice bridge melts. And just run back across. And hopefully we'll make it. If you fall down in there, it's not that bad. It's just water, and it's not very deep, so you won't drown. I don't think, yeah, you can drown in this game, but that's not going to drown you. Let's get rid of some weight. We don't need that. We don't need that. Really don't need the gold or any of that kind of stuff. But what, can I move? Nope. Okay, see you, gold. I'll spawn you in later if I need you. I don't need these bones. But yeah, I mean, there's some resources in there that's worth getting. You know, if you're not overwhelmed with burdens already. All right, and then you just run it back out. Now we have what we need to do to start our journey into the Magicks. Now, those guys are still going to be out here, so you might want to equip your weapons and make sure you can run. Oh, let's eat something, because I'm apparently hungry. And there we go. We're running. Oh, see, they're going to try to bunch up on me, but yeah, see, it's not that hard to get in here. You don't have to fight these guys. There'll be a couple more here at the top of the hill. Just try to stay ahead of them. And there we go. We're out, and we didn't have to fight any of the bad guys. So if you're nimble on your feet and you can run in and out of there without any problems, once you get out of the cave, they're not following you. And once you get down and go up the steps, they're not following you. So you just got to get past them long enough to get to the book. Okay? So now we have the magic book. The ice bridge is pretty cool. Yes, it is. And you can double stack them. Did you know that? So you can do, I think I got enough reagents to do it. Let's try it. Let's do this. Oh, not the right thing. 6. All right, so watch this. I'm going to break my neck is what I'm going to do. All right, so if I do this, boom. We're going to run the ice bridge down to the bottom down there. All right, so it's the one on the right. So we're going to click on that. Boom. And then we're going to do this one. We're going to kind of look down so that it'll be up. Look at that. Now, if I was way high up, I could get to the bottom of here and throw another one down, and it'll add to it. It'll just stack on, and then we got it. Now the thing that happens when you're doing this is you notice my bar. I'm starting to pick up corruption. When you start casting spells, you're going to start getting corrupted. It's just the way it works. Now this corruption will come off if it's not like changing your attributes and corrupting your attributes. This corruption will come off by either a dancer or by cleansing brew or eating the heart of a hero. It's tasty. It's chewy. You might have to swallow twice to get it to go down, but it's delicious if you cook it right. Anyway, let's get back to this. All right, so now we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to the recruiting station because this is why I have this here. Oh, great! You know what I did? We're gonna do this. Yeah, since I moved my bedroll, it's not there anymore. Good thing I still have Twinkle marked or whatever her name is. So we're gonna go back to there. Now, like I said, you won't have to teleport. I'm just trying to do this so we get this done in the time we have allotted tonight. But yeah, so now I'm here. Now, what this is gonna allow you to do, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna get out of the way of ourselves here. And now if you go to knowledge and you click on sorcery, you're going to have those two spells we just learned. One of them is the ice bridge and one of them is reveal corruption, which is not really something that's going to be, you're not really going to need it that much in early game, especially if you're in a newbie type area. You're not worried about revealing corruption. But when you start getting into places where you don't want to get corrupted, you might want to use it. This one is very handy. As Lag said, it's kind of cool. All right, so we have two things, but we really don't know what else we got to do. So now what we need to do is we need to build that bench that the book was on. Well, how do you do that, Yuli? Because it didn't show it in the feats. Well, you get your hammer out. And if you go to your hammer and you hit F to bring your hammer stuff up, now under crafting stations, you will see in the sorcery tab, you have this thaumaturgy bench. I cannot say it. Yeah. The Thama bench, whatever you want to call it. This is the magic bench. This is your first crafting station in sorcery. So I'm going to spawn one in because y'all don't want to wait for me to go hack up the resources to get all that stuff. And I'll just plop it down. Like I said, with your hammer, you would just place it once you have the resources to put it in there. We'll put it right there. That looks good. Okay, now we have our workstation up. Put our hammer away. We don't need that anymore. And we're going to go in here. Now we've got some things we need to do. We can put our book in here because we're going to need that to make new spells. If you're not going to use your staff right away and you tend to get killed a lot and you don't want to lose it, then you can leave that in here. Unless you're a cast of spells, there's no reason to carry that around. You can use it as a weapon, but that's not what it's there for. Now we did pick up, we got the map. I like to stick it in there just in case I need it later. We have failed sorcerer spells, and we have a sorcerer spell page, which is like somebody mentioned earlier. You look around those benches when you're getting the sorcerer, you might find some of these sorcerer spell pages. When you kill them, they might have sorcerer spell pages on them. They may have failed sorcerer spells. All right. When you want to increase your knowledge on magic, you need, which is right here, when you want to get further down this path, what you need to do is you need to craft spell pages and put them in your book is basically the process. So we go back in here into the thaumaturgy bench, whatever you call it. And if you go over here and you click on this recipe, that's going to tell you to make another page. I need my book, which we've got in here. I need a sorcerer spell page, which we got off of the dead sorcerer. I'm going to need some rotten meat, which I think I just threw away. And we need a few, and a stone, one rock and one rotten meat. Oh, ladies, I bet they've got some rotten meat on them. Not, because they're zombies, just because, they got food and it goes bad over a while. They'll eat it too, which is kind of nasty, but, they eat human flesh. So, I have heard that if you put brimstone in your zombies, that makes them heal mega fast. So try that out if you're out fighting with your zombies and you need to do that. Okay, so now we have some rotten meat. Drop that in there, and then we need a rock. There's got to be a rock. There's a rock. Woo-ha! Killed the rock. Yep, just needed one, so we're good. And we'll stick that in here, and we're going to learn our first spell. Actually, it's our third spell, because, we learned two when we picked the thing up. Okay, so now we're going to craft a new page for this book. So we got all our resources in here. Hit craft. We're going to go... And you'll pick a little bit of corruption up doing this. Again, not much. You can see it's, maybe a couple points. And it should have come up on the right-hand side, but I didn't see it because I wasn't looking over there. But if you go back to your knowledge tree and you go to sorcery, now we picked up some more stuff. We've got Word of Power Blood Right. We have Word of Power Soul Drained. And we have two more spells. Where are they at? This one. Embed Wisp, and Imbue Wisp. One of them allows you to have to put light on a fixed point, and the other allows you to put light on you, so you can have a little light that follows you around. Now, how do I get this stuff? Because I got to get blood, and it says blood right, and then it says sacrificial blood flask, and it says sacrificial. Well, that's what you need to build. You need to build this sacrificial stone, which you can now build because you did that first spell page. And it's going to take, you'll have to go to your, and that's why I'm over here. That's why I'm over here. Because see here, look. If you're playing on a single server or nobody else is over here and it's PvE and you don't have to worry about somebody wrecking your stuff, you can set up a wheel right here and this bench right here. And then if you want to get a thrall, you can put them on the wheel. And if you want to get the other stuff, you can put them on here. Master Mage. Yeah. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna real quick, we're gonna get us a bum bum bum. What am I doing? Oh, I'm in panel. We're gonna need a wheel. We're gonna put the greater wheel up because it's faster. And we're gonna need sacrificial stone. All right, again, these are in your inventory and they're in the build menu. So you get your hammer out and you will be able to build this stuff once you get the levels for the sorcery because of the spells and the companions because you've got your levels or your knowledge to build the different wheels that you would come up with. I'm going to put a big one down because actually, no, you know what? I'll just put a small one. Well, now that I've got it in my inventory, I guess I better put it down because otherwise it's going to just sit there. All right, so 6 is where I have my wheel. Should fit over here. You may have to do the, is it R? Yeah. To do the ground. There. There's a wheel. And then I'm going to put my bench up. Right there. Okay. So now, kind of the way I run it is, if I need them for a thrall. Oh, come on. You guys are always playing around. If I need the sacrificial blood or the soul essence, then I'll get it here and put the thrall in there. And if I need a zombie or I need a thrall that's going to be a craftsperson or whatever, I'll put them in here. Yeah, see how that works? All right there. You will need, the other thing you're going to need here is you're going to need glass flasks. So I'm not going to put down a flask blowing station over here. The casting table, yeah, the casting table is what you need to make glass flasks. Sometimes you can find them on, bodies, so that you're not having to do that. But we're gonna put a few of these in here because we're gonna need them. You're gonna need a lot of these, so may as well as soon as you can get to the point where you can build this, the casting bench, go ahead and make it. And another reason why I'm here with a new build is because I'm right here, right over here somewhere. There's a cave of imps, and it has lots of crystal in there. Hey there, Shockwave. How's it going? And you can get all the crystal you want to melt down to make glass, to make these glass flasks. So this is like the primo location to be a thrall zombie magic recruiting resource area right here. Okay, so we're gonna we got our wheel, we got our stuff, we need some gruel. Man, so many things. Well, but the thing is, if you're playing a game, you already know how to do this. You just need to set it up, right? But you don't want to watch me go through digging, knocking down trees and getting junk and that kind of stuff. Campfire. That would be here. And we need some gruel. Okay. So we're going to stack this up for now with gruel. And I like, when I have this little setup, is to put a fire right here, and that way I can, cook meat for me and gruel for the recruits whenever I need to. And it's there. There we go. All right, so we got everything we need to recruit. We got everything we need to get our sacrificial stuff on. Okay, so here's how this works. You're going to need a truncheon. I have steel because, I can spawn it in, and that's what I made. You can use the iron one. You can use the wooden one. The wooden one will not knock out a named thrall. So if you're using a wooden truncheon and you run into a named thrall, this will kill them eventually, but it's not going to lock them out. It's kind of like beating them with a wiffle ball bat. Sooner or later, they'll be dead, but it's going to be a long, torturous process. They'll knock out the rest of them. Tier 3 and below, it'll knock them out, but it will not knock out a named thrall. Just so you know. So if you get to this and you got it and you're like, okay, I'm set. You are, but you're not going to be able to knock out a named. So you might as well kill the named and move on until you can get to at least to the iron truncheon. You can put the blunt instrument upgrade on these thralls, on the truncheons to make them more effective. But so that we're not, beating people forever, I'm going to take this. Now, the other thing I'm going to do, if you haven't done this before, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if it's never been something you've thought about, we're gonna. I'm not gonna get a big guy. We'll get a level 3 Sumerian. I need somebody that can move. Fighter, level 3 fighter. Come on, where's a fighter? Melters. I just want a level 3 fighter. There we go. A curse is somewhere on fire. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Now I gotta fight him. Dang it. He doesn't have a health bar. Why doesn't he have a health bar? That's not good. Oh, I'm screwed. Ah! Should have moved my bedroll. Yeah. That was stupid. Okay, there's another one. I think I just went into creative mode. All right. Exit creative mode. Let's go back over to our place. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, it's cool when it's live and nothing ever goes wrong in a live broadcast. There, we'll go back over here. Get my stuff. Roll. Thanks, Grizzy. You're late. Oh, man, he cut me all the way in half. That wasn't even necessary. All right, fine. Oh, he's back. Ow, he hits hard. Holy smokes. Oh, he's going to kill me again. If he hits me, I'm dead. Yep. Dang it. Not fast enough. I gotta get this guy dead. That's for sure. All right, what's going on? Here we go. We're getting there. Map. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Oh no, here he comes again. Oh crap. All right. That's not even right. Okay. All right. Let's not do this all night. Okay. There. I'll fix this problem. We got magics to do. We don't need to be doing this crap. Come on. Where are you? Sumerian fighter. There. How about that? That's what you call nuked. Alright, let me get my stuff back. Why am I so encumbered? Oh, because I got all this junk on me. Alright, I don't need those right now. I don't need this. Alright, I've made my point about the truncheons, so we're going to get rid of those. So the reason I'm getting another person over here, because who's better than one? So I don't want him killing everybody in there. So what we need to do is we need to take his sword away from him, and we're going to give him a truncheon too. So now I can go in there And if it's somebody I don't want to deal with, I can just kill him while he's wailing away with his truncheon. Or I can, you know, we can team up and both bump them in the head, and we can get more people. This is a great place. You can just go in there, knock everybody out, and then sort them out because it's not that far in there, and you can run in and out several times. So let's go do that. Come on, guy. Bum, bum, bum. My trio just killed the dragon. Yeah. Okay. Knock you. Oh, see, is that Frigga? Oh, that's Deidre. Well, since they can't see me, this is kind of... Where am I? I didn't even get that guy to follow me either. Okay. All right, so to make the point here, this is what we're going to have to do. We'll knock a person out, and we'll drag them over here. And like I said, if I wanted to keep them as a follower, I could put them in the wheel. But we need, right now, we're going to need blood, and we're going to need soul essences. We just put them on there. Okay? And that's where they're at. And guess what? They're not going to be on there long. Okay. If blood makes you squeamish, don't look. I'm going to avert the camera a little bit. But you'll get the message of what's going on here. Okay, so we're going to hit the blood right, and we're going to hit craft. And this guy is not going to last much longer because we're going to, you know, well, he's going to donate is what he's going to do. He's just going to donate a little bit. The blood right won't corrupt you very much, but it will give you some corruption. I got to get back out of admin mode. All right, yep. He's going to donate. Yes, he is. Okay, he has donated. Thank you very much, dude. And now, once the animation finishes, look back at there. See, we've got some blood in here, and we'll click on the sacrificial blood flask, and we'll hit craft. And there we go. Now, if I wanted to make a soul drain or the soul essences, I'd click on this one. I don't have to go through this process. I just click on that, and we'll do one of those real quick here. So you'll have that, and that way you'll know how to get soul essences to corrupt your points. Because to corrupt your points, you have to have points spent, you have to be heavily corrupted, and you have to have soul essences. And that's how you get those. Or we'll show you how to get those. Let's be fair. I think Deidre's gonna mess up my day. I'm gonna have to just kill her. All right, dude, you are gonna follow me and probably get killed if I don't kill Deidre. All right, let's go. I'd like to, you know, recruit Deidre, but since it'll take 3 days for me to... There. All right, knock him out. It's a brutal world, but... Yeah. Okay, and we're going to grab him with our little leash, and we're bringing him back to the donation station. And this is how we get soul essences. Oh, these freaking dogs. Get him in there before they come over here. That's the only problem with this little setup over here. That's why I set up there, because I can just drag stuff up there. But you get too close to this edge, there's 2 hyenas that spawn right here that'll keep coming down and pestering you. But they're not hard to dispatch. Okay, so let's get back to the show here. Okay, so if you're looking to make soul essences, same crafting station. All you do is you click on Soul Drain instead of the Blood Rite. Okay, so to get the Sacrificial Blood Flask, you have to do the Blood Rite. The Soul Drain, you don't have to do anything but click on the button and hit Craft. And this is, you know, this is going to put a little bit more corruption on you. It just does. Because you're, you know, like sucking out the person's soul and putting it in a bottle, so I guess that would corrupt you. You always hated donating. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. How you doing, dude? Oh, you're looking a little bit peaky there. You got some green stuff coming off of you. Yeah, this is not the game for the squeamish, but how's that diet going for you? Okay. Yeah, that's fun's over. Now we have some soul essences. Now, these things are freaking heavy. A stack of them is 10 pounds. And the bloody flasks are, 5 pounds apiece. He put certain soul into it. Yes, he did. So if you're, when you're getting these, you might want to leave them in the bench or put them in a box somewhere. You don't want to be carrying these things around because they are heavy. And you can see it's starting to get a little bit on the corrupted side. In fact, I am heavily corrupted. So I'll put my black hood back on so nobody can tell. Because you can't see my pasty skin sticking out of my armor. All right, so that's how you get soul essences, and that's how you get that. All right, so now, great, Yuli. So we know how to do that, but that doesn't really get us very far because here's knowledge and here's magic, and there's so much more to learn. How do I get there? I want zombies, and I want to spawn demons, and I hear you get this really cool armor, and I want to do all that. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, so we're going to go back up here to our recruitment station. That guy coming with me? Okay. And I'm, I have some people out here helping me from my last video, so they're going to get the corruption off of me. If you haven't watched my last video on the cost of corruption, I really go into detail about how corruption, when you're spending points to or corrupt a tree, how much it's really putting on you and what will come off and what won't. So yeah, go check it out. By the way, if you're watching videos and you're enjoying them and you're having fun and, you'd like to help me out, reach down there and hit that big red rectangle and subscribe to Old Gamers Never Die and come hang with us more. We have a Discord. We do. A lot of people go to it all over the world. There's usually somebody on the Discord pretty much every hour of the day. So if you're interested in a place to go hang out, the description's in the link. The link is in the description below. I'll get my words straight. And come hang out with us. And we've got servers up for Ark. We've got Dax has got the Conan server up. We did have a 7 Days to Die server, but that may come back at some point, right? It's not up right now. But yeah, come out, play with us. We play PvE. We don't play PvP, and it's a pretty chill group. But it's a good way to learn the game. If you're trying to figure out how to make it work and you're out on the official servers and you're playing on PvP and you're just getting your base wrecked and you just can't figure out how to do anything, yeah, come on out. Even if you're not playing with us, if you just want to go to one of the channels and chat with people and ask them questions, we got a great group of people and they're more than happy to help new players out. Okay, so to get the rest of the stuff, you're going to need to go back out in the world and you're going to go get some more sorcerers and you're going to kill them and you're going to get scroll pages. Or the other thing you can do is I'm going to start spawning stuff in because, for me to go do all this stuff, it's going to, this is the adventure, right? Y'all go do the adventure. But what you want to do is at some point you want to grab one of these sorcerers. Doesn't matter what level. I have not seen that a named sorcerer does any more than a regular sorcerer would do. So maybe that'll be something they add to the game later. But right now, the ones that I've been able to get, they're just sorcerers. I mean, they don't give me any bonus. All right, so you take once you knock one out and put them in the wheel and recruit them, then you just take them up here and pop them in there. And now you have a sorcerer at your table. And the reason you want to do that is because now you can, your sorcerer can write their own spell pages. You're going to need some stuff. So if you want to craft one from nothing, you'll need papyrus scrolls, which is made in the furniture bench, I think. You're going to need blood flasks. We just showed you how to do that. And then you're going to need an inking brush, which is in the dye station, the dye crafting bench. So that's 2 other benches you're going to have to make as you go through this process so that you could get these pieces. Okay? If you are going through and you're collecting these failed sorcerer spell pages, if you have 10 of those on vanilla settings, official settings, 10 of those will also equal 1 spell page, and you can craft it out. Now, we're not going to do all that. We're not going to spend time going, searching for all those resources. What I'm going to do is take you through, and we're going to get all the spells. So I'm going to go to my trusty admin screen, and we're going to go sorcerer spell page, and we're going to get a bunch of them. Oh, great. Stack is 1. Okay. We won't need all these, but, why not? Okay, so we get all our sorcerer spell pages. We put them in here. Now, this is the other piece. What's going to happen? Remember the last one we needed rotten meat and stone. 1 stone and 1 rotten meat to actually create the spell to put in the book. Well, as you go and get more complicated spells, you're going to need higher level stuff. Okay, so this one, I'm going to need feral flesh and 5 feathers. So, again, I'm not going to go find those because you don't want to wait for me to go up to the jungle and get feathers. The feral meat's not hard to get. Feral flesh and feathers. And we'll put those in here. Okay, so the next spell we can get, we've got the ingredients for it. We'll craft that, and I'll show you what you get. You get the same. It's not a RNG roll. You're going to get. It's a progressive. Each step, you're going to learn a new recipe or a new spell that's going to give you the next level of magic. So you don't have to worry about an RNG roll and am I going to get what I want? It's just the way it progresses, and that's why I wanted to do this so you can see what each spell does and what the progression is, so you'll know when you're going to get to things. Because, if you think you're going to go straight to being able to make zombies, you're not going to. It's going to take a little bit because you're going to have to put some time into building your sorcery skills. Okay, so that time, what do we get? We got knowledge. We got another spell. We got slow fall, which is a decent spell. And what it is, you cast it on yourself, and if you're jumping from a real high place, it'll make you float down to the bottom so you don't kill yourself. So if you find yourself exploring and you're in a really tall cliff like that one up there, and you really need to get down here, you can just jump off and use that spell, before you jump and float down. It's these spells are all situational. It's not like every spell in here is going to give you, you get the staff and you can just craft and throw whatever spell you want to. You got to have the reagents for it, which are heavy, and you have to have the time to cast it. Okay, so that's the slow fall. And I have a video. Let's see. I think it's the. Let me check real quick here. I'll tell you which video it is, and I'll link it in a card after we get, after I get the stream done. But I have a video out right now that is spell casting. So on the test lab, and it's the same kind of spells. It'll show you every single spell and what it does. So if you're interested in seeing that, it is a 2-hour stream or 2.5-hour stream, so you don't have to watch the whole thing, but you can kind of skip through there and you can see what all the different spells do. So just in case you want to see what each spell does, I've already got a video that does that. So do go check it out, and you'll see. Okay, so we got the next one. Now, what do we got to do for the? What is this? The 5th spell that we learning? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's going to be the 6th slot? Well, let's make it. Click on our book. All right, now we need savory flesh and glowing goo. Another good reason to be here, because in the crystal cave over there, there's a pond at the bottom of that thing that's got glowing goo in it. Used to be some in the alligator cave that's over there, but it's not in there anymore. But there is some in that cave. You just go in there, dive down, grab some, and come back up. You just pick it with your hands. We can use a sickle, but either way. But we're not going to go do that. We're going to go ahead and craft some up. So I need Meat. Meat, that's unblemished. Where's regular meat? I think it's flesh, right? There we go. We need some of this. And we need some glowing goop. Okay, we'll drop that in here. And we'll go to our spell page. Oh, I have 10 of them. Figures. Okay. So there we go. We got plenty of that. Now we can make this spell. And we'll craft that. Yeah, yum flesh. And glowing gloop. Glowing goop. Say glowing goop 10 times fast. I dare you. Thank you, outdated you. Nope, you are such a card. Ah. No, unsubbing and subbing back does not help my analytics at all. Okay, so we just got another spell. What did we get? Okay, now we can craft the abyssal mounts. So you have abyssal horse and you have an abyssal rhino. But to do that, we also got something else that we can do. We got something we can build. These are all the same spells, right? Yep. We have a new workbench that we can build. So if we go to our hammer, F, not M, and we look at our crafting stations and we go down to sorcery. See, we got a new crafting bench we can do, and that is the circle of power. And it's not, I mean, it's not really, none of these are really expensive. There's a lot of rocks involved. 50 metal, 50 crystal, and 300 rocks. Again, I'm not going to go farm that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and bring this thing in here. We can get this show on the road. You know, if I could spell, that would work. Now, this does require you to have a little bit of space. Not a whole lot. It's not like the size of a wheel, but it's not small. So there you go. Okay. So that's how big it is. Now, here's the trick of this wheel. When you go to use it, it's going to pull you in and put you at a place, and it's not like one place. It could be anywhere on here, and make you stand there and cast the spell. We're going to do that here in a second. But don't put this in a room and put walls all around it, like right next to it. Because when you get ready to cast a spell, it's going to pull you into the wall and you're going to get stuck. So just as a FYI, give yourself like a foundation all the way around. Or, you know, if you've got stations around it that you can get back off of. But don't build it next to a wall and then get pulled into the wall. And, yeah, it just messes up your playtime. So to get the abyssal mount, you just come over here and you put your hammer away because we don't need that anymore, and hit the button. And it's going to tell you if I want an abyssal mount, which is the horse, then I need sacrificial blood, I need some demon blood, and I need some bones. If I want the rhino, same thing. Well, not same thing. Sacrificial blood, demon blood, and a rhino horn, or, you know, horns. Not hard materials to get. Around here, there's some possessed, corrupted, whatever you call them, turtles and alligators spawn. So you can pretty much get what you want to get the demon blood. You just hack them up with a hatchet after you're done. So we're going to put stuff in here. We're going to put some bones. And we're going to put some demon blood. And we're going to put some horns. And again, in that video that I mentioned just a little bit ago, I've spawned the rhino in to ride around on, but, you know, we'll spawn the horse in just for kicks and giggles. Blood. Oh, blood flask. Sacrificial blood flasks. And that's why you're going to need a lot of these glass flasks. So you might as well make some. Cook down your crystal into glass, and then glass into these glass flasks, and then you'll have plenty of them to go around. Okay, so we got that, and we got, where's the other stuff? Oh, the horns and demon blood. Okay, so now we should be able to make a horsey for Chrissy, because Chrissy likes horses. Hey Reagan, how's it going, dude? All right, we're making a horse. Now watch, see, it's gonna kind of, I should have done it a little ways off so it would pull me up. Gonna make this nice little glowy thing, and boom, shakalaka, we have a horse, and it doesn't need a saddle. You just get over there and ride it. Woohoo! That puts a little bit of corruption on you to cast the spell to get the horse. I don't know what the timer on this horse is. You know, the stamina bar. I don't know if that's the timer or what, but they work just like the other horses. They're kind of, you know, they got smoke coming off of them. They look kind of old, like in a fire type thing. But so they're kind of cool. They also have an inventory. Oh, come on. I can't get used to the mounts on this thing. Where's the inventory? I thought that's mount. Behavior. They don't have an inventory anymore? They don't have an inventory anymore. Ooh, tricky. Behavior, mount. Not following. Huh. Okay. Well, they took that off then. There used to be an inventory. Mount. Behavior. Stats. Moon guard. Follow. Break bond. Nope. No more inventory. Well, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, because the problem I had was I made these things and I filled them up with stuff and then I took off, and when they go poof, then all your stuff goes poof too. So not bad. But yeah, but there's no place to put a saddle. You can't even get into a, like, if you go to stats, there's no place to put it. You can ride these and they will gain stats. Not like the zombies. The zombies are born fully perked out. The mounts are not. But I haven't figured out how to keep them alive. So there's that. But yeah, a rhino and a horse. And if anybody knows how to keep them alive, just post in here because everybody would like to know. You can stay here. We're going to make you stay right there. Okay. So those are two things that we can make in there, and that's the next spell. So now let's go see what the next spell is going to be. All right, to craft another one, I have to have human flesh and a volatile gland. The volatile glands you can get from some of the poisonous lizards. You can get from the explodey imps, you know, the red ones that chase you around and go and then blow up on you. If you kill them before they explode, you can get the volatile glands off them. And of course, human flesh. All you gotta do is hack up a body of somebody you killed with a hatchet is usually the easiest way to do it, and you'll get some human flesh. Okay. I'm sure you've seen that in your inventory. I usually chuck it as fast as I get it in there because it weighs me down. But, you know, if you're a Yogite, it might be a tasty feast. All right, so where's the ladies have some human flesh? I know that because that's what they eat. Oh, that's what I need. One. Thank you. Make sure you don't eat it when you're going to put it in there because it's raw and it'll make you sick. All right, so there's that. And then we needed what else? Volatile gland. Volatile gland. Let's go ahead and get a stack of them. Throw away what I don't need. Okay, volatile gland is right here. We'll put that in here. Okay, now we can make one. So craft, and there we got all the stuff. Hit the button. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Explodey imps. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Everything, Mario. Hey, Jacob. How you doing? Okay, so I wasn't paying attention to the screen again, so I don't know what we just got, we'll find out. Let's go to our inventory and our knowledge tree and our sorcery tab. And now we can do... it would make so much easier if they just would like add it, but they don't. They just kind of shuffle things in. Official name, Splody Imps. All right, so we got, so we had the embedded wisp, we had the imbued wisp, we had slow fall, we had all this stuff. Oh, what's this one? Oh, no, that's soul drained. Wall of fire. Again, if you go watch my video, you'll see the wall of fire. It is underwhelming if I would categorize it. It says, summon molten magma from the planet's core, causing it to erupt from the ground. You'd think it's like this geyser of lava, and actually it's like a, 30-foot log of lava that looks like a fire slug and just sits there. But I guess it's good for blocking a hallway off or something like that. When I got that, it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be cool. And I cast it, it's like, this sucks. They could do some work on that one, that's for sure. Ice Bridge we did, and then Reveal Corruption we did. So we got the Wall of Fire, which I'm not really sure you're gonna use. I think that was the only one we picked up. So wow, awesome. Okay, what's the next one? Okay, this time we need blood, regular blood, not demon blood, not black blood, regular blood. And you can get that by crushing if you get animal heads, or those arms and legs, not the ones that you can use for weapons. You can beat people to death with their own arms. But hey, Anna, how's it going, dude? But the ones that we just use, like here, the raw human flesh, if you put those in there, you'll get blood and bones. And we need some brimstone. Another good reason to be here, because this cave right here that's got the thralls in it is full of brimstone. So yeah, another reason why, if you're a new character or a new player and you want some place to settle, this is not a bad area. And it used to be you got purged here. We're not getting any purges here. So I don't know if this is now a purge free zone or whatever. The only thing you got to worry about is the windstorms. But there's no purges that I've seen at all here. It used to just be like humans and hyenas and stuff. Okay, so we need... What do we need? Oops, don't break it. Don't break the bench. You see, this is why we can't have nice things. We need blood and brimstone. So we can get that real quick. We'll get a stack of that. And we'll get some brimstone. Stack it out. Okay. And if you're sitting here going, Bill, he's just cheating his way through everything. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying to get it all in 2 hours so you can see all the different spells. I'm not minimizing. This is going to take some work. If you want to get progressing through the tree to get to all this stuff, you're going to have to go out and farm resources, and some hard to get ones. It's going to get harder as we go up the line, as you've seen so far. Okay, so we're going to craft the next spell. And what are we going to get? Usually get up your Shattered Springs in the Highlands. Yeah, that's another good place. Creeping Darkness. This is another good one. I would think that one, this Creeping Darkness, would be best in PvP situations, because it makes everything dark, like nighttime dark. And it puts spiders everywhere with spider webs. And if you're walking around and you step in the spider web, you get slowed down. So it's not a bad spell, but it is what it is. Nothing splendiferous, that's for sure. Sorry about that. It's allergy season for me, and I've been struggling the last couple days. Okay, so now the next spell, we need some more blood, which we got, and we need alchemical base, which you make in the cauldron, so you'll have to have one of those, with gold and silver dust, and ichor, I think. So you'll need to get ichor, or ichor, however you say it, and you'll need to get some gold coins and some silver coins and grind them up, or gold and silver bars or whatever, and grind them up in a grinder to have the dust. I also have a link I also have a video that's a real short one that shows a place to set up a base that has gold in ship's cabinets. I think it's called a quick cut, easy start video. I think it's only 3 minutes long. If you're interested in a place to go that's got that stuff and you're not sure where to go, that's a place to go. And even as a brand new character, you can swim up there. As long as you stay in the water, nothing will come get you. No animals get you in the water unless you can walk. If you can stand up, they can come out there. But if you're in the water where it's over your head, no animals in Ark come after you. No land animals or alligators or none of that stuff. So you're safe in the water. And the other good thing about Ark, why am I saying Ark? I play too many survival games. The other good thing about Conan versus something like, say, Ark is when you're swimming, you'll burn your stamina down if you're doing fast swim. So hold your shift down and go fast. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt you. You don't sink. You don't go any slower. Even if you burn your whole bar of stamina up, the only thing that'll hurt you is if you try to get out of the water when there's a bad guy there and he's got a sharp, pointy thing and he can stick you with it because you can't move. What is going on over here? My horse went crazy. There it is. He's now a demon. Oh, that's what they do with him now. He's got a truncheon. He'll be here all day trying to kill that horse. Here, dude. Oh, he's not going to take it now either. Okay, well, that'll take a while. That'll give him something to do, you know? He needed something to do. He was bored standing there. Okay. Next spell. Oh, yeah, we need this. Alchemical base. So let's get some of that. Sorry for the distractions. The beating and bludgeoning in the background. Sorry, Chrissy. I don't mean the guy should be beating on my horse. I think the horse will take him. Alchemical. No! Out of my shot, dude. We're going to have to take care of this in a second here. All right, so I'm going to bring this over. Ow! All right, see? That's all in fun and games, and then somebody gets their output out. So we're just going to have to just do this. And I hate to do it. Sorry, turn away, Chrissy. Oh, no! I broke my teleporter. Come back here. Oh, now they're all going out. Oh, Lord. Yeah, okay, well, that'll keep them out of my hair. Okay, so that's out of there, and we're going to go to the next spell. We got our alchemical base in here. Yeah, what the heck is going on here? Oh, because I'm in admin mode. Let's get back out of that, because that just confuses things. Pretend you didn't see that. Okay, we're out of creative mode. We go back into the bench. We've got one book, not 15 of them. And we'll click on the book. We got this. Let's craft a spell, and let's see what we get. Mass call and detect resources. So detect resources is okay. It basically tells you where it like makes the rocks glow if they've got iron nodes or whatever. But the mass call is really cool. That's the one, if you've seen videos of the guy doing a ground pound and then he like just ripples across an area and he collects everything. So like I can get all those rocks in one smash. Won't be able to walk, but you know, that's what that spell does. Okay, and then for the next one, we're going to need weathered skulls. Here's something that you're going to want to think about while I'm pulling this up. If you are in a position where you can have the Zath religion, then you're in really good shape, because the Zath religion allows you to use the knife that you use to harvest bodies with on spiders, and you get little Zath pouches, and they work just like the bearer pouches. If you open them up, you might want to do it close to a bench that you can dump your stuff in, because you can control your stream mobs. Yes, yeah, so that happens sometimes, Reagan. Weathered, they're down here. There. But if you get that and you get those pouches a lot of times will have like 100 skulls on them. And it's random resources. So you might have skulls, you might have something else, but you know, it's worth getting the Zath religion because you can use a lot of weathered skulls and the different stuff in this if you're doing magic. So think about it. I've also got a video that I just did on all the religions and where to get them. And the Zath one's not hard. You just got to fight some spiders and just, you don't even have to fight the boss spider. You can just go there and talk to the guy, get the religion, and get the heck out. So not a bad one. Okay, so next spell. We got our stuff. Craft. Ooh, make a lick high. Everybody's going, wait. See if anybody knows where that came from. Okay, once again, I wasn't paying attention, so let's go look what we got. You see, I'm building my corruption up a little bit. I might have to go, you know, look and see if I got some dollar bills to go out and hang out with the dancers for a little bit. Knowledge. That's where we want to go. You got this, Shula. You can figure it out. Ah, this is the one you want. This is like the first, I don't say really valuable. The ice bridge is cool. The creeping darkness is pretty good. The resource one, the power slam is really cool if you're, you know, like building, you just want to get a whole bunch of crap. Mass call is awesome. But this one, summon corpse, this lets you summon your dead body back to this circle. So if you're playing on official or you're playing on a server that doesn't do death recovery, which I think, you know, for a single player, maybe it's okay. I like to be a little bit I like risk and reward a little bit in my game. So if you have an auto death recovery, you're not risking much to get whatever you want. In fact, you can just go out and die and just recover all your stuff. So but this is now possible. It gives you a lot of corruption when you pass the spell, and you will need, here's the spell now, and this is where you cast it in this circle. You're going to need blood, you're going to need brimstone, and you're going to need an empty glass flask. And when you cast it, it'll bring your dead body back here to this place, and then you can loot your stuff off of it. But it does cost you a lot in corruption that you'll have to get off of you if you don't want to be corrupted. Now, if you're running a corrupted build, hello, ladies, please make me feel bad. Look, the horse is like stuck in the ground. Are you dead? He's a corpse of a horse. A corpse of a horse. Of course. Okay, so I'm really telling my age. Okay. Okay, so that's that spell, and that's a handy one. So when you get there, that's what that one is. I think I was talking to somebody the other day. It might have been Noob about that's what that spell is. Like, oh, I didn't know that. That's what that spell does. Now I can, you know, go get killed and come back to wherever I wanted to be. Yes, that will bring your corpse back to your base. Okay, what's next in the spell casting arena? Now we have the same resource, but now we need 20 weather skulls. And let me tell you, if you're going out, especially on official, trying to find 20 skulls in like a cave full of skellies, you're gonna do some work. Get the Zath religion, get the knife, go out there, hack up some spiders. You'll have all the skulls you can handle. Okay, so let's craft. Boom. Ooh, spooky sounds. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was lag. It was somebody that said it. Hey, it's Gunther. Not Gunther. Gruber. Give Gruber credit for it. Anyway, okay, so we got another spell. So what do we get? Knowledge. Sorcery. There we are. Raising the dead. Now you can make your own zombies. Okay? And to make your zombies, you're going to have to build the shallow grave, which is in your hammer. Pull out your trusty building hammer, go to your crafting stations, scroll down to sorcery, and now you will see this right here, the shallow grave. It'll cost you 500 stone, 300 stone, and 50 compost. So you'll have to have the gardening skill to make the compost, or somebody in your crew will have to have that. And then of course you get rocks, and that's not hard. So we're gonna craft one of those things up or we're gonna pop one of those things in, because we don't want to wait for fertilizer to or compost to compose. Admin panel, shallow grave. Building probably, yep. There. Okay. And then we're going to drop it down here. I don't have 2 hammers. Guess I build it twice as fast now. Okay, there's my shallow grave. We'll find out here in a second. There's a head and a footstone. I think this is the top. This is where you're going to be drawn into when you're crafting zombies. What you're going to need for here is you're going to need a thrall that is been broken on the wheel. Okay, so it has to be a thrall that is not a crafting thrall. So like this one won't work. He's a fighter. He would work because I just place him in the world and he runs around. The dancers will work because you just place them in the world and they dance around, and they can, they can be your follower. They can follow you around. But a cook, anybody that fits into a crafting station, you cannot put in here. They won't go. So we'll get, we're gonna add to our supremes here. Admin panel. And we're gonna give ourselves an NPC that moves. Archers will also work. So really, it's people that can move around. So let's get a Sumerian, because we like them so much, and I did make sure it spawned. Yep. Okay. So we'll craft this person. Oh, let's do that's an armorer. That's not gonna help us. Cook, entertainers, fighters. Now zombies, I think they're awesome. They're pretty OP, and it really does matter what it is that you're putting in the thing. Now you can get level 1 people and put them in here, and they're still good. But if you get treasure, relic seeker, treasure hunters, or Sumerian fighters, berserkers, or dogs of the desert elites, if you get an elite and put in here, when they come out, they're going to be beastly. And that's what the Supremes are. I mean, the Supremes are, let's see, which one is which. So, the lowest one. This is the lowest one. She's a name dancer before I put her in the, gave her a dirt nap. Right? And she comes out pretty high. And because I have the perk for followers that gives followers the health boost, she gets up there pretty high, whatever. What is it? If I have her follow me, she's at 13,000 health once she heals up, right? So, put her back there. And then these two, one of them is a treasure seeker, relic hunter, treasure seeker, and the other is a berserker, Sumerian berserker. And these two, they're pretty similar in their health, 99, 98, 95. And when I do my boost to them, they're like in the 15,000s. So they don't take a lot of damage, and they deal out a lot of damage. When they all three get working on something, if you watch my video from the religions, we did the Jabal Sag dungeon, and they did all the work. I mean, I was there. I was not in admin mode. I could have gotten killed at any time, but I never really had to fight much because they just murderized everybody. Don't look as old as Diana Ross. Stygian fighters from Separate Maru over 10k health, but Cannibal Brute was only See, that's the other thing. Named thralls don't do so well in the zombification process. Tamos, or whatever you call him, is okay, but he's not great. So the experience I got so far from running the tests, and I just started getting them now in my playthrough on Dax's server, is get named. Don't worry about name people. Get the high level 3s or elites and put them in here, and you'll get some decent zombies. Yeah, they're good at killing. They did some work on them bears. Okay. So let's go to our next spell, because, 11:45, I might turn into a pumpkin. All right, so now we need demon blood, and then we're going to also need some gray lotus power, so powder. So see, it's starting to get more and more difficult as we get through this stuff. Now I got to get gray lotus stuff. So again, we're going to spawn it in. We're not going to go through all that process. Gray Lotus Powder. And Demon Blood. All right. I'm going to get so heavy here in a minute. All right. That goes in there. Where's the Lotus Powder? That goes in there. Okay, so now I should have enough stuff to make it. Yep. And we craft this one. Oh, give me some good stuff. Oh. Teabag with Jamal Sack. You guys crack me up. Okay, so what do we get this time? In our knowledge base, we got some more spells. Reveal Corruption we had. Ice Bridge we had. Conceal Corruption. Okay, so Conceal Corruption is a new one. So that one I can cast on myself. If I'm corrupted, I can cast this on myself and it looks like I'm fine. So if you don't want people to know that you're, you know, dabbling in the occult arts and you want to have this glimmer about you, you can put that on yourself and you'll be, nobody will tell that you're corrupted until you break out your corrupted stuff. The other thing is this gives you Mirror Mark. And Mirror Mark is basically setting up an illusion of you that's stationary for the mobs to target, and then you can go around and beat on them, you know, without they're chasing that thing and they're not chasing you. It doesn't move, it just stays in one place, but hey, at least it's something else for them to target besides you. Oh yeah, I was gonna do zombies. Didn't do them. Did I get a person? I didn't. Let's get a person. I thought I did. Where is he? Up. Come on, Yuli, focus. So let's go back here to the zombies. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him forth. He has to be broken. The wheel, the sacrificial thing over here, you drag him on here before you put him on the wheel. This one has to be broken on the wheel. And then, yeah, I know. It's what happens. Somebody put in the comments last week, your videos are good, but you tend to get like go off on rabbit or chasing squirrels and going down rabbit holes. And I'm like, yeah, I'm much better than I used to be. You should have seen me when I started. Okay, so there's some zombies. And it's just like all the other things. You click on this to start crafting and hit craft, and see, it's going to pull me around to this side. So the square block is one you don't want to have right up against the wall because it'll pull you into the wall. And I don't remember if this puts a lot of corruption. And honestly, it doesn't put a lot of on you. Probably should have looked at this. Well, I can't see the guy's health before he starts because he's, you know, in a box. But they'll come out and there they are. And if you're running the perk that is not War Party on your authority, you've got the last perk that gives extra stuff to your zombies, then you can carry 3 zombies at a time. If you're running the War Party perk, you can get 4, and they'll follow you. You get the first 3 to follow you, and then you pick the 4th one up. Okay. And if you don't have the War Party perk and you're on a horse, the horse will follow you, and all 3 of those will follow you. And if you have the War Party, the horse will follow you, and well, 4 of them will. I think. Dax can correct me. Dax is our corrupted person because he's like maxed out. Okay, so let's look at the stats here on this guy. See, when they spawn out, they're fully corrupted and they're fully buffed. Now you can change these with one of those gold potions, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but the new potion that come out that you can make in give it to your thralls, it'll change all these and to something else. So if you don't like them, you can get that potion and redo it. But they're already specced out. And because they're following me, they got additional boost because of the perk I've got. And so his health is going to go up to 17,000. Not bad. Okay. You stay over here. All right. Okay, so we have the next spell we're going to need is we're going to need a soul essence. All right, so we know how to do those. I got demon blood in there. Let's grab a couple soul essences. Oh, I've got some in this box over here. From my last video. Let's get this. Like I said, these things are heavy. Okay, we got that in there. And boom, craft. Holy Dorito. Elixir of Rebirth. This is the one. This is what I was just telling you about. So the next thing, are we getting a sandstorm? Are you kidding me? Here you are. I don't think I have a mask. I will in a second. Fix this problem. There. Don't want to be dying in the sandstorm. But yeah, so now I can make, if I had... an alchemy alchemy bench. Oh, I got to learn how to spell. You know, that would be good. Alchemy bench. And the way I set my base up is I try to put the alchemy stations near the magic stations because they kind of tend to blend together with the things, the resources that you're using. But once you get that in the alchemy bench, you can now make this elixir of rebirth, and it takes soul essence, alchemical base, and demon blood. And I did it in the other video, in my food and potion video. When you give this to a thrall, and it doesn't matter whether it's a zombie or whether it's any other one, it'll re-roll all their perks at the level that they're at. So you can max them out, and if the perks aren't what you want, you can give one of these and make the follower drink it, and it will change the type of perk they have, and it'll still be maxed out. So that's a nice thing to have when you're if you're trying to like give it your best roll on a follower. Okay, that's the next spell. So what's next after that? So now we need some more sacrificial blood flasks. I think I put them all over in here. Yep. Okay. We'll walk over here. Put these in. Okay, so the next spell that we're going to get. Holy guacamole, matzo ball soup. I get hungry at night. Sorry. After stream, I have to have my after stream snack, which tonight I think is going to be chicken tenders. I got some chicken tenders in the fridge from a snack I got. Let's see. We are going to go. Nope, that's not right. We're going to go see what we learned. Up to the knowledge tree. And we're going to go to sorcery. And now we have two more. Reveal corruption. We already had ice bridge down here. Visible wisp. Visibility self. Okay, so now we can turn ourselves invisible, which is kind of cool. You can cast this on yourself, and you can, yeah, you're kind of like predator type invisible. So if you're standing still and people aren't looking for you, then you're probably okay. If you start going around moving and people are looking for invisible folks, then they'll probably see you. But not a bad trick to have up your sleeve. So the invisibility is the next spell that you would get. Again, go to my video on all the spells and you can see how it works. And then now we're getting into the tough stuff. Now we have 20 dragon hordes. Not one, not two, but 20 dragon hordes. I have to run away. I'm getting tired. Even though I was supposed to be going in before bed. Oh well. Sorry, Chrissy. I'm trying to get it done by midnight. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna get some dragon bones. It's dragon horns. We're almost done. We're almost to the end. Okay, we'll put that in there. Night, Chrissy. Okay, so now we're going to cast our next spell because we got our dragon horns. Boop. abysmal bow, and abysmal maul. So now we're starting to get into the cool armor. That is crafted in here, right? Yep. So to make the abyssal bow, it's not that expensive. It's blood, demon blood, and some carved wood. And the same thing, carved wood, shaved wood, whatever. This is hardened steel to get the maul. These are beastly items. I mean, they do really nice damage. You don't need ammo for the bow. The only thing is they last for an hour, unless you're killing stuff. It doesn't matter whether they're in your inventory or in your hands. They have a timer on them, and then they last for an hour. An hour. That's not game hour. That's an hour. But when the hour is up, it's gone. Now, if you're killing stuff, it will extend the timer out. But it will. But if you're not killing stuff with this item, it won't extend the timer out. So it'll gradually go away, and you'll have to make a new one. This is the Abyssal Call is now I can summon this demon up and he will come fight for me. Let's bring him here because I want to show you what happens to this guy. I wonder if you can guess what's going to happen with this guy. Sorry, took your lunch. I'll bring it back. Whatever this guy doesn't need. Okay, so let's summon this guy. Whatcha? See, it puts a little bit of corruption on you. He's pretty, ain't he? Okay, he's following me. Let's see what happens when you take him over here and introduce him to these folks. Hey, dude, got somebody. What's up, dude? Now let's go over here. Hello, Avon calling. Go get her, dude. Yeah, so he's pretty powerful. He doesn't last very long. It's not like he lasts forever. The problem I have with this and with the Demon Lord perk is when he comes over here, I don't know if it's going to do it or not. We're going to find out. At some point, they're going to look at him and they're going to go, hey, you're a demon. And he's going to look at them and go, hey, you're a dancer. And they're going to fight like happened with a horse. So, yeah, you just need to be aware of that. They're fine for a while. They coexist. But at some point it gets bad. So, craft those as you want. They're kind of fun. They do some pretty massive. I mean, these are small, low-level thralls, so I didn't expect them to last very long. But we could take him into the cave over there. Oh, that would be good. I know it's getting late, Yul. You got things to do. Okay, so let's see what's next. We got another spell or two in our box. Okay, so now we need black blood, which you can only get from certain creatures, like the giant crow that's on the other side of the map, and then you got dragon powder, which you make in your alchemy station. We're gonna summon those in. Black blood. And dragon powder. Okay, drop that in here. I'm really getting heavy. I'm gonna have to lose some weight. I'm gonna have to go on a diet. I might not be able to eat my snack tonight. Okay, yep, got everything in here. Hit craft, and what are we gonna get this time? I know, y'all are like on pins and needles. What can it be? What's gonna happen? Abyssal armor. Okay, so this depends on what you like. This is the abyssal armor, and it is kind of cool. You will need heavy padding, which is not hard. I mean, you make that for any heavy armor. You got demon blood and you got some sacrificial blood. But what happens is, Let's get some heavy padding. Heavy pad. No, where's padding? There, heavy padding. Let's put that in there. Okay, so you just need one to make the armor set. And we're going to craft it. And see, that's what I was saying earlier. You don't need, it's not one place on this thing that you have, that's going to pull you into. But when you start using it, it's going to pull you like that far away from it. And that guy spawns in, and then he kills over dead. And then, whenever you can move again, you get to go loot his corpse. Boop. Hey, demon dude. Well, look, he's got, oh, that's the wheel. Okay, I was going to say, man, he's got a lot of stuff on him. This is a light armor set. Now I'm going to really be encumbered. It starts corrupting you the minute you put it on you. So if you're not running a corrupted build, you might not even want to use it. Especially if you're not using a light build. But it's got some pretty amazing perks. I mean, the helmet, you get strength weapon damage of 10%. You get follower damage of 12%. Insatiable and agility weapon damage of 10%. And each one has this kind of perk. So you get to this armor, if you run a light build, you get all kind of weapon damage perks. You get stamina perk. You get, each one of them has a really nice perk to it. So it's cool. I think it looks horrible. Not saying the person who designed it isn't a good designer. It's just not my style, I guess. You cannot color this either. So it is what it is. Unless they've changed it since in the last update, which, who knows. The last update, I don't know about anybody else, but it's kind of whacked out my system a little bit. I have problems with suddenly I can't drink anything. No potions, no nothing. And then I have to relog and try again. All right, so let's get this stuff off of me because I can't walk around with it. This armor also has a timer. It lasts for an hour. And then you have to respawn that guy and get it again. If that's what you want to wear. I like my plain old medium armor because it gives me weight boost. That's what I really need. Because I carry around so much stuff. Look how corrupted I'm getting. I'm all pasty pale. Okay, so we're running out of we're getting low. We're not getting low. We're getting high on the totem of spells. Okay, so now we need some more black blood. And we need fragments of power. See, this gets expensive. It gets really expensive as you go all the way up. But you get some cool stuff at the top of the rung here. So let's get fragments of power. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. The armor lasts for an hour. And then it's gone. Unless you're killing stuff. If you got it on one and you're killing stuff, it'll extend the timer out. But once you stop killing things, the timer cuts back on. And it will burn through the armor. In about an hour. All right, so let's put these fragments in here. What do I do with them? Okay, there they are. Okay, so this next spell, we need black blood, 30 of them, and 5 fragments of power. We craft this. I'll show you another thing that Dax taught me that I didn't know. I played Conan for a while. He's much better at it than I am. I'll say that. There's probably a lot of people that are much better at it than I am. Oh, we've got 95 left. Okay, we got plenty. All right, so what did we learn? We learned one more skill. I really do wish they would put these in order. That would be so much easier. All right, so we knew we had the armor, we had the bow, we have the demon, we have the hammer, we have the mounts, then all of Nergal. That's the bat. Okay, so if you've seen videos where you call in this giant bat and he swoops in and picks you up and carries you, that's this one. And so he is called with the wand, staff, magic piece of wood, whatever it is that you want to call it. That's what you summon him with. It's a spell. He comes in. You have to have the reagents for it. I think it's a top level. Let's see. Get my staff back in my inventory here. Trigger. Alright, so I'm not sure exactly where this one's at. Summon and control demons, more likely that one. You gotta have corruption on you to be able to do this. And bat demon from the abyss. Boom. Oh, I don't have the reagents. I have to have cloth pouch. Okay. And you've probably seen this in some of the trailers, but the bat comes in, you pick you up, and you start flying. Now, here's the thing about the bat. It'll carry you for ways, but see that stamina bar? When that stamina bar goes down to 0, he drops you. So, if you're way up in the air, go up. Oh, spacebar makes him fly up. But if you're way up in the air, when his stamina bar runs out, you are gonna hit the ground. And that's not gonna be fun for you. There we go. So there's the bat. And then when he drops you, he's gone. Fun times, right? Come on, get a move on. Yeah, no stamina. That's what happens when you get yourself halfway corrupted, dude. Suck it up. Rub some dirt on it and get back in the game. Okay. I want to show you something really quick on this. It's a tangent. I know. I'm doing another tangent. Jesus, Yuli, are you going to get done with this video tonight? Okay, so if you run out of all your points, you spent every point that you got in the game, and you've learned all the stuff that you can learn, but you really want to learn one more thing, or two more things, and you really wish you could do it, and you don't want to reset everything and all that kind of stuff. If you get fragments of power and you click on them, now you may know this already. I didn't, so bear with me. If you don't know it, you're going to go, holy smokes, look at that. Fragment of power. Hit the use button. I just got more feat points. Cool, huh? You get it more? I got more feat points. And how many did I get? I think you get like 15, right? Something like that. Let's see. Yep, see, they're fighting back here now. Stop! Come after me, dude. Oh, he hits hard. I gotta get out of the way. Yeah. See, there we go. Get him, dancers. Get him! Yeah. He's gonna fight, but I don't think he can take them all. They're just too tough. Okay. Bet he's got some demon. Oh, this is, yeah. So let's go back to this. So I want to show you another trick with that guy. All right, so our knowledge points, we just got a bunch of feat points. 344. Let's eat another one and see what it gets. So 344. It's going to give you 354. So I get 10 feat points for every one of those I eat. So that's cool. Yeah, almost. There you go. Dax is in there. He's over it. Yeah, 10 points each time. So you can actually get enough feat points if you keep eating those to get every skill knowledge set in the game. With this game, this is not a mod. That's just a game. People don't use it, and they say, well, we wish I could learn everything, and let's get a mod and put, 1,000 levels on each character. You don't have to have it. You just have to have this. If you summon these guys, when they're dead, there's their demon blood. You can get a bunch of demon blood that way. Now, I don't know how much counterproductive it gets when you've got to worry about destroying your whole base every time you kill them, but there's that. Okay, so let's go do another one. All right, so we need more black blood, which we still got enough. And now we need witchfire powder, which is in the alchemist bench, but you have to have learned let's just look it up this way. Witch fire. Dax can tell it right off the top of his head. There's a potion thing. Oh, this is it. That's white wall torch. Yeah, breaks the bottom before the turn. That's probably a good idea. Well, I can't find it now. Where's the potion? It's a purple potion thing, I think. I'm looking. If I can't find it real quick, then we're gonna go to the next potion. Dax will tell us what it is. Because he's smart. He's a smart man. Okay. I'm not. Let's go to the next spell. We need Witchfire. So let's get some of that. One's not going to do it. Okay. Drop that in there. And we'll craft a spell. Oh, yes, I gotcha. Oh, here's the next station. This is the one that will give you the ability to get your hammer out. And we'll go back to crafting stations under sorcery. Now I can make the transportory stone. This is the one, again, in my corruption video that will teleport you from one place to another. You just have to have one on each end. You have to have some basic equipment to put in there to turn it on, and then anybody who walks into it is going to teleport to the places that you've got set for it to connect to. So if you're playing PvP, you got to be very careful where you connect these things, because if anybody gets in it, they can transport to your base if it's linked to your base and get inside, and you'll be screwed. So just be careful how you use these. These also put a lot of corruption on you. So when you go through it, you're going to see how that really stacks the corruption on, and it has a after effect that lasts with you for a little while longer. So it takes a while for the corruption to come off. It's on a timer, and so a little bit will come off if you get in front of some dancers or take some potions, but not all of it. And until that timer runs down, it's not all coming off. So that's something to know. You can go through this thing so many times that you get almost completely corrupted. You won't die, but you get all the way to the end. Now, I had somebody leave a comment in my video yesterday that said they couldn't get it to work. What's the word? Continuously. They couldn't come out of it and go back into it after the update. I don't know if it's a glitch or if they meant to do that. I haven't tried it yet. So, if it doesn't work like that anymore, then I'll just have to be corrected. But basically, you start it up, and if I didn't break mine before, I could put one in here. Do it real quick. Okay, so to turn it on, you'll need to have brimstone and sacrificial blood in it. When you turn it on, then you'll be able to go from one place to another. But what I've seen before is you turn it on, it gets the little orange bubble like that one does when it summons things in. And then you can go into it and you pick a stone that's named for the one that you go to the other end, and you teleport. When you come out, you've got to come all the way out of it, and you'll see those torches extinguish. And then when they light back up, then it can be used again. Has been the experience I've had with it. But like I said, I had somebody comment that that's not working that way right now, and I just haven't had a chance to test it yet. So test away and let me know what you see. Okay, we have now learnt the whole book. The only spell that I did not see, and I just missed it, but there is the summon lightning spell. Let me see. That we must have picked up at some point. Call of Nergal. We probably got it when we got Call of Nergal. Creeping Darkness. Detect Resources. Elixir. Wisp. Wisp, visibility, lightning storm. So that one is another one where you have to have this is one of the higher level things. You got to have the biggest reagent bag, and you cast that, and it basically does an area effect lightning storm that can hit you. So be careful. Mass call we talked about, mirror mark, yep, slow fall. So that's magic. That's everything. That's all the sorcery items that are in the game as of right now, and all the crafting items, tables, whatever you want to call, to use those. So these here, and then the sacrificial donation station over here that we put down next to our wheel. You see this on Wiki. The Wiki, the fandom Wiki is, I hate to talk down about people, but I don't like it. And it's not up to date. So if you go out to the Wiki, you may find stuff and you may not. It may not be, you might find some dead ends. It may not be in there at all. So my suggestion is, if there's something that you're interested in figuring out, that you can't figure out, watch my videos. Shameless plug. Oh yeah, by the way, leave a like. But yeah, you can watch some of my videos. There's a lot of people that are making videos out there that make some really good stuff. I'm thrilled to death people are watching my content. I've played this game a lot, but I'm not the end all be all of authority. There's great people out there like Firespark81, like Kai on Fire, like Whack, that go into detail and deep dives on every little aspect of the game. So if you're trying to learn some stuff, that's where I learned a lot of stuff when I was starting to play. So that's a good resource for you. The wiki has got, the wiki's okay for things before 3.0, but you've got to understand some of the stuff changed, and you may get old information and you try to use it and it's not up to date. So just be careful with what you get off the wiki. The other thing you can do, come to my Discord, like another shameless plug, and ask the question in there. There's a lot of people in there that have played many, many, many thousands of hours if you add it all up together, and we'll be happy to answer any question you got, or ask around and find out what the answer is. And you can always leave a comment in my videos, and I'll try to figure it out and get you an answer back based on what I've seen from the changes that have happened. If nothing else, I'll do it on a test server and see if it works. This is my playground right here on this server, and I just experiment. So, I'm old, I'm retired, I have nothing else to do. So give me some stuff to do. Ask me your questions, and we'll science them out. So do that. Leave some comments if you've got some questions, and we'll go back and research it. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a whole video on it. Depends on what it is, if it's specialized or if it's something that everybody would benefit from. Speaking of benefits, I really hope everybody benefited from tonight. I think, we made it. We got through all the magic steps. At that point, you've learned all the spells that are in the game currently, and your book disappears from the bench. It's still around. You've learned all the spells now, so you don't need it. But anyway, I really do appreciate people coming out watching. Thank you so much. It means the world to me to see this many people coming out watching my videos, making comments on the videos, liking them. People that have subscribed, I can't thank you enough. So I'm gonna fall over myself blubbering, but y'all are awesome, and I couldn't ask for a better community. Come out to the Discord, hang out with us, and have some fun. That's what it's all about. All right, well, y'all have a great rest of the week, and enjoy yourself. Play some games, have some fun. All right, this is Yuli signing out.